we're located, as you can see, we have Lake Superior right next to us, and we have our golf course over there and on the north shore of Lake Superior. It's a popular attraction for the geese is the water and the golf course, and with that came the situation where they kept coming onto this field, and this became such a nuisance. We'd get probably 100 to 200 geese here at a time, and all day, every day. And the damage it did to our field was it made it almost unusable. We had teams that were concerned with playing with the goose droppings and the uniform situation. We had health concerns, and we tried many things. We could not control what the geese were doing. It got to the point where we didn't think this field was going to be usable anymore. And it's a great field for our junior high, for our soccer practices. We don't have the space. We were in a real dilemma. Yeah, the big problem started in July and went through our football season. And every day when you drove by here, there'd be flocks of geese out here. And you'd bring some dogs down here and chase the geese off, and they'd be back 5 minutes later. We had no control over it. Before we had the dogs, the last couple of years, in order to play a JV or a C-team football game, the kids would be in uniform down here, and before they warmed up, they'd put on rubber gloves, and they'd each have a bag, and we'd spread them out every 5 yards on the sideline, and they'd have to walk within that 5-yard stretch and pick up as much as they could and put it in the bag, and then turn around and come back in the same 5-yard stretch. And they'd each come back with a bag that was pretty full, and they were not getting all of it, and that's how bad it was. And the kids were more than willing to do that because it's just no fun to play in it. And obviously, that's not an ideal situation to be in. So that's how desperate we were to try and play here. Like I said, we had other teams that would come back and say, we can't come up to Two Harbors next year if you don't take care of that goose problem. And I said, we agree. So by getting the dogs, it's made everybody happy. One of the soccer referees recommended that we contact somebody in Superior, Wisconsin who had some success with your dogs. We called that person. He gave us your email address, and we contacted you. You got the dogs up here very fast, and we put them out. We had instant results. It was unbelievable. The first day we put them out, I saw a flock of geese heading this way. I followed them in my car, and they came down to land, and they just turned and headed to Lake Superior. They weren't going to land here, and it's been that situation ever since. It's been unbelievable, the results.
Jeff Peterson, I'm the girls soccer coach, varsity in Two Harbors, Minnesota. The first time we came out, and Scott had talked about the geese and whatnot. Prior to that, I'd been out here with bottle rockets, bringing my dog out, having the dog chase them away. And Scott mentioned he was going to pursue getting some of these dogs for the field, and we thought it was kind of a big joke. But once we got here and got over laughing at them, and the girls all thought they were just great fun, once we realized they worked, it was really nice because they really didn't like having to do push-ups after about 1,000 geese have been out here. It got kind of messy and ugly, and it was hard to find a good spot. But all in all, they've been a success. The girls will put them back because they know what it'll prevent them from playing in, and it's not much fun, but they've been really good. The parents really appreciate the difference in their laundry with their girls, because soccer is a game that's played a lot of the time on the ground. People are sliding, diving, rolling, so it's been a huge asset as far as that. And my car smells a lot better when I put the equipment in it. It's all in all, it's been good.
My name is Al Ringer. I'm a custodian at Two Harbors High School in Two Harbors, Minnesota. And one of the issues we had this spring was we had a couple of seagulls on the roof of the school that were pecking at the school window. And everybody thought it was real fun at first, but then it became a distraction for the students. So they said, well, we need to get rid of the seagull banging on the window. Apparently the seagull saw its reflection in the window and thought there was another seagull there. And so the first thing I did was take a board with some nails in it, put the nails to the board and put it up on the roof on the overhang, and the seagull just stepped between the nails and kept pecking at the window. So our athletic director, Scott Ross, suggested, well, maybe we should put the dogs up there, kind of as a joke. And so I did, and the seagulls were gone. And they never came back as long as we had the dogs up there. So actually they were up there for probably a couple months, and when we needed them down here, I went back up on the roof to get them back down. So they do work for seagulls also.
Dogs have been great. We haven't had any thoughts of replacing them. They're out here in all kinds of weather. We get a lot of wind off Lake Superior. Doesn't seem to affect them. We're very, very happy with the quality and the durability of the dogs. If you have geese issues on your field, this is the place to go. I can't stress enough how impressed we've been with the dogs and how they've taken care of the geese problem. If we don't put them out for a day or two, the geese will come back. And I think our teams have been really good about they know they don't want to play in this. So our teams have been really good about when they leave the field, they put those dogs back out because they know that without them, those geese will be back here. So we've been very happy. If you have geese problems, give them a call.